Do the numbers just speak for themselves, or is there some kind of other motive for the filing at this time, Joey?
No correlation at all, Mike. You kidding? I'm being sarcastic, obviously.
Like 100 million each fight.
I would think close to $1 billion.
He probably is, but he spends like a mother. He probably has like a couple $100 million in jewelry.
This is what Floyd writes on his Instagram. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, especially when it comes to the media in this country.
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather once bragged about a perfect career record and earnings past $1.2 billion. But now a shocking CNN report says he is close to losing it all. Even though he showed off private jets, big homes, and watches worth millions, people close to him say his wild spending, bad business moves, and growing legal bills have hurt him badly. Sources claim Mayweather is quietly selling off his things to pay what he owes. Some even say he may file for bankruptcy soon. In the end, this is how it always goes.
Or surrounded by other people who make 10%, 20%, 5% on what the other guy brings home. So people are incentivized to push people to keep scaling and keep going and all eat when you eat. But I think it's very important for people to stand up and say, you know what? I don't think this thing needs to be that big. I don't think the valuation needs to get.
Floyd Mayweather was once at the very top of sports wealth with a reported $1.2 billion from fight deals and public events. But just as fast as the money came, he wasted it. Rather than investing smartly or keeping his finances safe, Mayweather lived like his riches would never run out. His everyday life was filled with costly buys, from gold-covered jets to whole groups of supercars. His need to be known as the richest and most flashy athlete took over any sense of money control. The very habits that gave him his nickname have now pushed him to the edge of financial ruin.
He's up there, bro. He's probably got to be at least 400 million. I mean, some of the purses from his fights are like 100 million each fight.
I would think
shit.
Close to $1 billion.
He probably is, but he spends like a. He probably has like a couple $100 million in jewelry. Have you seen like videos of his jewelry?
Yeah, some crazy. Let me see. Let me see what his net worth is. Mayweather net worth.
Them Googles be lying though. Huh?
They be lying? You think?
I think so. It's probably not accurate. I mean,
all right, let's see what they say. I mean, exactly what you said. It says an estimated $450 million.
Yeah.
Richest boxer in the world. It's a lot of money.
Mayweather grabbed attention not only for his perfect win record, but also for the huge amounts of money he made from each fight. His match with Manny Pacquiao reportedly earned him over $250 million, and his exhibition with Conor McGregor brought in similar numbers. He was constantly promoted as the highest-paid athlete alive. But instead of using that income as a base for lasting wealth, Mayweather used it to fuel extreme luxury. Big parties, private jets for his crew, and million-dollar gambling sprees became normal for him. Floyd Mayweather, the highest-paid athlete not just in boxing, but in all of sports.
Floyd Mayweather, the highest-paid athlete, not the highest-paid boxer, the highest-paid athlete in the world. I had the opportunity and pleasure to be around him for many years. I was his personal shopper. I was a personal friend of his family. One of my greatest memories of being just lucky enough to even be around that environment was watching him train. Watching Floyd Mayweather train is a masterclass in discipline. It is a masterclass in work ethic. It is a masterclass in this is how you execute and get stuff done. Every rep, he hits it hard. There's not one lazy rep. He does everything at such a high frequency, so elevated. I'm like, goodness gracious, watching this man train, it's like, that's how I want to train for life. I've been to the club with Floyd where we leave in the club 3, 4 in the morning and he's still going to hit his 6 miles. He'll have all the cars follow him and he's running down the Las Vegas Strip, down back streets.
Floyd's money problems do not just come from careless spending. His name has also shown up often in legal fights over shady business deals. In 2022, he was part of a class action lawsuit over a crypto plan that many called a pump and dump. Even though the case was dropped, it showed that Floyd is quick to join trendy projects without checking them first. Things got worse in 2024 when he faced another lawsuit. This time for reportedly telling his bodyguard to attack a man. The victim asked for more than $3 million in damages.
But things happen. I had 3 children with a young lady. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. She was a little upset, had a little alcohol in her system. She was a little edgy, and I told her, basically I needed the keys to my truck. She was upset. She didn't want me to take the keys to the truck. So things got out of hand and blown out of, you know, they blow things up bigger than what things are really made out to be. So things happen.
But nevertheless, you had to do 2 months, right?
Yeah, I did 2 months for a misdemeanor, yes.
So what is it like to have everything and then not have freedom?
That's what I come to find out. Freedom is very important. Freedom is very, very important. And I'm just, you know, I'm happy to be free. I'm happy to be back, you know, and my children.
Joe Rogan, who never holds back, spoke out against Floyd Mayweather for seeming to ignore his tax duties. Rogan warned that no matter how much money someone has, not paying taxes brings big problems with the IRS. And he is right. Many rich people have failed because of this same lack of care. Rogan noted that Floyd's flashy lifestyle may be covering up deep money trouble. The path Floyd appears to be on is not new. I owe that money to the IRS.
I owe that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to
It's
pay.
neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell.
Mike Tyson famously made hundreds of millions during his best years in boxing, but later filed for bankruptcy after years of careless spending. Tyson owned tigers, big houses, and even a gold bathtub. Now Floyd looks like he is following the same harmful path. Just like Tyson Mayweather shows off his cars, jewelry, and homes. But behind the scenes, his money situation seems shaky.
It's your main man, Made Man, back at it again, and y'all know how I get down over here. We talking boxing. Now, I am fresh off watching episode 1 of the All Access of the upcoming fight between Floyd Money Mayweather and Marcos Maidana. Now, a lot of people may have gotten a lot of things from watching that episode. You know, it was real flamboyant. We seen Floyd Mayweather tossing his money around as always, talking about the Miss Jackson situation. We seen Marcos Maidana looking focused, more so focused on his baby and everything. So those are a lot of the minor takeaways. But my major takeaway from this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, is I was quickly hit with a emotion of nostalgia, you know what I mean? Because seeing Floyd Mayweather with all this money and cars and clothes and hoes and yada, 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 it just kind of reminded me. There was a small segment in that episode that stated that a lot of fighters believe in their immortality, you know what I mean? We've seen this before. So the question I ask, we have seen this movie before. Boxers traditionally going broke. You know, they start off well, so flamboyant with all this money and all these cars, and they have businesses they invest in. They're something special, you know, at least in their minds they are. And then after either retirement or near retirement or after the fight game has left them, traditionally boxers go broke, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not saying this is going to happen to Floyd Mayweather, but I swear on everything, man, I hope it doesn't happen to Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather is going to go down in the halls of history, ladies and gentlemen, as possibly top 3 to top 5 to top 10 of all-time greats. I mean, depending on how you view Floyd Money Mayweather. But however, he is definitely the #1 boxer of my era, ladies and gentlemen, of my time on this earth of watching this sport of boxing. No one has the skill set of Floyd Money Mayweather. Carve it up, chop it up how you like. Get on the debate about his opponents, all this other crap. We can have that for another video. But this man is going to go down in history as an all-time great without a doubt. And I understand the argument for those who may even present the argument that he's the #1 greatest of all time. I see valid points in that argument. I don't agree with that, but I see valid points in that argument. This is a great boxer. We are going to miss Floyd Money Mayweather when he leaves the sport, ladies and gentlemen. But the fact remains,
Floyd has often talked about money strategy, even mentioning a buy low, sell high plan for his property investments. But his actions do not match his words. No one doubts Mayweather's skill inside the ring. His defense, his timing, and his fight smarts made him one of the best boxers ever. He retired without a loss, something very few athletes can say. But being great at sports does not mean being smart with money. Mayweather's focus and control in boxing are very different from his careless choices outside the ring.
People hate consistency when it comes to teams that you don't like and not a fan of, and they constantly win all the time. The Patriots went through the same thing. Small example. I'm gonna just take boxing for instance.
Right.
Floyd.
Yes.
Everybody loved when Floyd was winning early in his career.
Yes.
But when he kept winning,
yes,
he became the villain.
Yes.
And then everybody paying in and tuning in to see him lose.
Right.
That's it. Yes. He became the villain.
Even Floyd's own uncle Jeff Mayweather has doubted his money choices. In a honest talk, Jeff said he no longer gets Floyd's strange behavior, especially his messy way of investing. Floyd seems to jump into business deals with no real plan, pushed more by pride than by reason. His big real estate claims make experts wonder, since they know how risky those markets can be.
I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much, so we don't really get a chance to talk very much, and so I don't really know what's going on. I know he's doing things that, to better his life, like, buying homes and buying, different things, and so I don't know exactly what he's doing. So I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in quite some time, and I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know, but I haven't heard anything.
I know that KSI's team would be happy to make their fight with him.
In the past, federal officials reportedly told him to sell his properties and take care of his tax bills. Ignoring that kind of order is financial suicide. When the IRS starts taking your assets, it means things have gotten very bad. Floyd's refusal to deal with his tax debt ahead of time only made the situation worse.
We sat back reporting. You guys all seen the headline saying Mayweather needs money, Mayweather has problems, Mayweather needs Conor McGregor. Well, the truth couldn't be further. Let me tell you, Floyd Mayweather just posted this on his Instagram, and I know it's true because anyone who was around Floyd Mayweather back after the Pacquiao fight in 2015 saw Mayweather with the $26 million paycheck for the IRS. And this is what Floyd writes on his Instagram. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, especially when it comes to the media in this country. While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want? I'm sure I would have been notified much sooner if there were any real discrepancies, right? Bottom line, everybody just wants to be part of the Money May show, including the IRS. That's fine. You can crunch numbers all day, but in the end, my empire is rock solid and intact. Now calculate that. Hashtag TMT, hashtag Floyd Mayweather, hashtag TB.
Eventually, Floyd spoke about the tax rumors by saying he had paid $26 million to the IRS. But instead of clearing things up, this news led to even more questions. Was that the total amount he owed? Had he waited too long? The timing felt less like honesty and more like trying to fix his image. Some critics say the payment was just a PR move to stop people from talking.
I to them by showing on Instagram $26 million, a payment he made to the IRS. By the way, nothing makes your tax payment look shadier than when you're just holding up cash.
Right.
That's not a good look for the IRS. But he showed his actual, 26 million.
Then just pay him. Like, I don't know why, like, he's mad at the media. It's like, oh, you guys are making things up. No, it's leaked that you asked to pay after this fight. Like, you make all this money. If I was Mayweather, not only would I pay them on time, the IRS, I'd tip them. I'd be like, hey, here's what I owe you. Here's a little bit. Get your woman something nice, all right? How was Christmas for your kids? Oh, you're Jewish? Convert just for this Christmas. Here, take care.
Even with more lawsuits and money warnings piling up, Mayweather recently said he put $42 million into real estate by buying 62 buildings in Manhattan with his own cash. He made sure to say no outside partners were involved, but critics question whether this is even true. The size and timing of the claim look overblown, especially with all his other money problems.
This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for...
Instead of building trust, the statement has only made people more doubtful. If it is true, then it shows poor judgment and going too far. Mayweather's deep need for physical items is perhaps his worst quality. Every luxury car, fancy watch, and gold chain adds to a way of life he can no longer pay for over time. People close to him say he buys more than he makes month after month. The numbers just do not work. And when those buys come with huge tax costs, the problem gets even worse.
Mayweather is about to pay $2 billion to purchase a sports team and may never have to pay taxes again. The tax code offers these super wealthy so many methods to erase their income through deductions, and none is better than purchasing a sports team. Buying a sports team is like buying a unicorn real estate property. The value is always going to go up, the owner is going to make money, but on their tax return, they're going to use a strategy to report that they're losing money. See, the owner is actually allowed to write off the entire cost of the sports team against future income. This will allow Floyd to pay less in taxes. It's called amortization, which is very similar to depreciation. But if Floyd ever decides to sell the team, then the taxes will be owed. Who cares then? Because the taxes he was supposed to pay during those years, he's going to take that money, reinvest it for personal profit. See you, Floyd. Hit your boy up if you need help with taxes. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to say.
Nothing shows Floyd's love for showmanship more than his recent trip to Mexico inside an armored tank. While most people pick luxury SUVs or private planes, Mayweather took things to a ridiculous level. It was not about being practical. It was about getting noticed. These stunts may get him attention online, but they also reveal someone who has no grip on real-world money matters.
They got Floyd Mayweather, like...
Well, I didn't say kidnap, but you know, you got your passport taken. You can't come and leave when you want to go, but he ain't in jail, so
okay.
He's out in a 6-star hotel being Floyd, so I guess it ain't that bad, but we'll see. We're going to watch and see like everybody else.
That's crazy. I mean, when you think of Money Mayweather, you thinking like Floyd may have like $1 billion or something.
He did. He made $1 billion plus. Floyd made a lot of money. And I don't really know Floyd's business, so I'm not going to speak on Floyd's business, but Floyd's very, very, as we all the world knows, he's money made, very flashy. Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes like,
we
say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion, and I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out, like whatever the tab is. You know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think
Mayweather's watch collection, worth millions, is another sign of his strong need to show off wealth. Social media is full of posts displaying rows of diamond-covered watches, each one more flashy than the last. Fans might like the sparkle, but money experts see nothing but waste. These watches do not go up in value. They lose value the second they are bought.
Talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases, and they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, you know, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Ali & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, Ali & Co. As you can see, Ali & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're gonna go here first. And of course, the company is Avi & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys.
When it comes to business, Floyd's reputation is just as bad as his spending. He has always put profit above doing the right thing, which has pulled him into deals full of problems. From shady crypto projects to failed promotions, Mayweather's record is a mess of rushed choices. Managing money well takes structure, good judgment, and planning, none of which Floyd shows on a steady basis. As more people doubt his ability to handle cash, the fear grows that his empire is falling apart under its own weight. If Mayweather does not change his path, soon he will not just be known as a great boxer, but as a billionaire who lost everything.
$5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. You have to check the numbers, but he turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7, where you can see the behind the scenes. That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big. So you didn't have social media then. People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7. I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s. So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're gonna make.
All right, everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.